Auzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to discuss something about good news messages. Yesterday I uploaded some files related to this particular chapter, and today I have uploaded another file related to this particular topic. Okay, so let's have a kind of a discussion over this particular topic. And this is the chapter 6 of your book. So let's start with the first slide. First of all, we are going to deal with the definition that what the good news messages are. Okay, so a good news message is a message that is good for the customer. Now, just to understand this particular point, let's move on to the next point. That is, it would not hurt the feelings of the customer. अच्छा, बाय द वे आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड वन थिंग हियर कि इस चैप्टर के बाद या मिड टर्म के बाद हम जो है वो मतलब एक टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे जिसका नाम होगा नेगेटिव मैसेजेस. In that particular messages, we will try to understand that if you want to communicate something negative, for instance, your customer has made a complaint कि जनाब your software is not up to the mark and your product is not fulfilling their desire, ठीक है, and you are replying to them that कि जी आप उसे गलत यूज़ कर रहे हैं इसलिए ऐसा हो रहा है, ठीक है, आपने उसके ये फीचर्स फॉलो नहीं किए हुए, ये ऑप्शंस आपने ट्राई नहीं किए हुए, तो उसे हम नेगेटिव मैसेज कंसीडर करते हैं. वहाँ पे आप उसकी फीलिंग को हर्ट करने से कैसे बचाएंगे वो आप सीखेंगे, वो एक अलग डोमेन है. लेकिन इन गुड न्यूज़ मैसेजेस वी राइट मैसेजेस इन विच वी provide them some news that would not hurt the feeling of the customer or the receiver. Okay. After that, it's a kind of a message that is written for the positive feedback or to maintain goodwill. अच्छा, याद रखिएगा, goodwill is something that is very much important in this era. It is the era of Facebook. It is the era of Twitter. YouTube is source of promotion. Okay, anything can be promoted easily with the help of all these things. And you know this fact very well that if some product or if some person has some good reputation in the market, then it's quite easy for them to make business. Okay, on the other hand, if they have some kind of poor reputation in the market, then it will be quite difficult for them to do any kind of business in the market. Okay, so that's whatever mean. तो याद रखिएगा, कुछ भी हो जाए आपकी goodwill maintain होना सबसे ज़्यादा important होता है. Now, the point that we should be remembering before writing any kind of good news messages is that business letters can provide us anything we want. Okay, and these are the words of the owner of the Forbes magazine, and I don't know how many of you know about Forbes magazine. You can Google that कि Forbes magazine क्या है, but it is amongst one of the world renowned magazines जिसका नाम जाना जाता है दुनिया भर में. हम लोग नहीं जानते, वो एक अलग बात है. हमें शायद अखबार जहाँ और मिडवीक के बारे में ही पता हो, लेकिन ये दुनिया का माने जाने जो है वो मतलब क्या कहना चाहिए मैगजीन्स में से एक है, ठीक है. और इसका ओनर अगर ये कह रहा है तो इट मीन्स दैट इज समथिंग सीरियस. एट द सेम टाइम we should remember that business messages or good news messages are always sent to the outsiders and they can be composed easily. अच्छा, एक चीज़ इसमें आपको जो पता चलेगी वो है डायरेक्ट स्ट्रैटेजी और डिडक्टिव स्ट्रैटेजी. ओके, ये याद रखिएगा. हो सकता है एमसीक्यूज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट हो कि जनाब व्हाट इज़ डायरेक्ट स्ट्रैटेजी एंड व्हाट इज़ डिडक्टिव स्ट्रैटेजी. तो डायरेक्ट स्ट्रैटेजी का मतलब ये होता है कि वी मस्ट बी एक्सप्लेनिंग द मेन आइडिया first. For instance, if I am writing a letter to inform you that you have been promoted to the general manager position, before that you were serving as manager. Okay, so I'll be explaining it directly like Mr. XYZ, we promote you to the position of general manager. Okay, so this is what we call direct strategy. We do not start a direct strategy based message or deductive strategy based message like that. Once upon a time I was going somewhere and then I witnessed your hard work and endeavors towards our organization, and then I was highly impressed because of all those things, and by the time I decided that okay, this is something serious and I should appreciate it. No, इस तरीके से आप नहीं लिखेंगे. Okay, this is what we call deductive strategy based message. Can inform the main idea directly that what do you actually want from your receiver or want to inform your receiver. Then good news or main information is informed directly, as I have informed you earlier that and another example is there that if you want to invite someone as a chief guest in a seminar, so you may start your message like this, that we would like to invite you in the seminar related microfinancing, and details may be added in the body. You need not to add anything or everything in the introduction. You may add details in the body, that what would be the venue, what would be the place, and what would be the other requirements that one must follow. Okay, moving forward. Do remember that today is the era of information technology, and email is more prominent these days. The emails differs only in format form letters. Okay, means सिर्फ format के लिहाज से different होती है. Otherwise, overall structure of writing an email to an external and a letter are the same. Okay, तो उसमें कोई ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. ये मत confuse होइएगा कि भाई if we are writing a letter and if we are sending an email, so what would be the difference between the two? Fine, they may contain the same content of a letter if sent to an external. Then memos are used for the internal communication. However, emails can also be utilized to save time and money for both internal and external communication. At Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, this is a practice for more than 2 years, that we have been using emails for the memos purposes as well. I cannot show you that particular thing right now, but we have discussed all these things in the class. Okay, and I have shown you some of my personal emails that we received from the management. So even then, if you want some examples, I'll be inshallah ta'ala providing you the examples. Now, there are three types of messages we generate under the heading of good news messages. Number one is good news messages. Number two is the neutral or the routine messages. And the last one is the goodwill messages. Okay, I think यही तक के रखते हैं. इसके बाद फिर इंशाल्लाह ताला I'll be coming back to you soon, and I'll be uploading another slide in about 1 or 2 days. Okay, thank you very much.